Okay, good. I confirmed that the sound works. Welcome, everyone, to today's stream. Today, we're doing some fun things. One, again, there's no more pre-stream. Well, I mean, sometimes there's a pre-stream, sometimes there's not, right? Sometimes it really depends on how much I'm able to, like, talk. I'm gonna tell you right now, my life has been just so boring that I have nothing to talk about. Although there's one thing that I was thinking about. I don't get the point of a bachelor party anymore. Like, I because I was reading up on it because I was curious why like the whole meme of a bachelor party is that people go to like strip clubs and like stuff. Because my wife, she was like, "Yeah, I don't mind if you go to like a strip club and stuff." I was like, "But why would I want that? Like, it just feels weird." And it's strange too because like why would you want to do that right before you get married too? It's like, does that really make sense? It just feels odd. So apparently, bachelor parties, also known as stag nights. It's a black tie banquet hosted by the father of the groom that include a toast in the honor of the groom and the bride. Some have involved vacationing or featured female companies such as strippers or topless waiters. And if you click on topless and strippers, you get naked people. It's fascinating because it doesn't really make much sense when you think about it. Because it's like, aren't you getting married to the person? And why all of a sudden are you going to go to like a strip club? It feels weird. What's interesting is that in Canada, there's a specific section in under variations on YouTube for the Canadian version. Okay, so the Canadian version is this: Canadian bachelor parties slash stag nights may extend to weekend affairs, sometimes involving traveling to a cottage or cities around Canada, and occasionally Las Vegas as well. Canadians, I'm pretty sure account for 50% of Las Vegas. Because I've never heard of a Canadian that hasn't gone to Las Vegas except for me and my wife, and we don't really like care for it. We find like we tried gambling; it was like interesting, but it's like we don't really care to go to like a dark seedy like casino to do it where someone shits on the floor, right? But yeah, but the whole thing about traveling within Canada too, it's funny because you say that, right? Or like the other like Wikipedia says that, but it's almost always never worth. Again, I can get a flight to the United States for cheaper than I can going across Canada. And it doesn't seem to be because of the size of the landmass. It's because we just don't have very good domestic travel. In a weird way, Canada feels a lot like what Japan feels like it's described as. And I know this is one of those moments where it's like, oh, thing in Canada, thing in Japan. You know what I mean? But specifically, I'm surprised that domestic travel within Canada always sucks because there's no easy way to do it, and there's no good like cost benefit to it, which is a weird thing to say because like if you're going for the experience, right? But the thing is, right? You can just go to America. Sure, you pay a bit more in overall spending costs, but your flight could be like a third of the price of going within Canada, which is crazy. And that's not even talking about trains. Like the trains here, I can take a train. Here's this train from Toronto to Alberta, Toronto to Edmonton via rail. How long is this? This must be a very nice train. So there's two different classes. There's what? Wait, there's economy class, which is comfortable reclining seat with table tray. But then sleeper class doesn't have that. Because sleeper class has an in-car shower. That's interesting. So the people who go economy don't shower? Like, what do you do? Like, okay, so how long does it take? How long does it take? Okay, so here we go. So going from Toronto to Edmonton, you pass through Winnipeg and Saskatoon, which is that's a long way away. I don't know. Let's just view schedule. Yeah, what? How long does this take? Yeah, one way, 4:15. All right. Select departure. All right. What? Oh, yeah. I'll take a sleeper class. Sure. Yeah, I'll take a sleeper class. Let's just say I'm going for a sleeper class cabin. Go for this, right? Get like a nice little. Holy shit! Wait, shit, chat. These trains are actually nuts. What the fuck? Maybe it's sick actually. Wait, let me show you. These are kind of cool. These are kind of cool. Wait, here. Kill this. Also, there's no VTube Studio today, or no VTuber. Again, Silent Hill 2 kills my PC. Look at this. That's your in suite. That is your in suite train car. I think that's what it says here. So look, cabin size, approximately two comfortable. Oh god, two comfortable sofa chairs, window with blind. Nighttime, upper and lower beds replace chairs. Mattress size is so on chateau and Manicar. So I don't know what this is. I'm assuming it's a good size. But you get a private washroom. But you get a public shower facilities in the same car. So you get a shower with random people. Lecture outlets. Door locks on the inside only. No individual key. What? Wait, what? So there's only door locks on the outside. So anybody could go into your train cabin? That feels like a murder waiting to happen. Or that feels like a security incident, no? Like, couldn't somebody just go in, put a camera in your train cabin, and then watch you at nighttime? What? And you also get towel, shampoo, drinking water, pillows. I mean, honestly, for a train, this is pretty cool looking. So the windows over there, the two chairs are here, and then I think the bed comes down afterwards. So this is the same space, I think. Is it the same space? I really can't tell. It is. It's just weird. Okay, so this is the same space. This door and this door, pay attention to the bag. The bag goes from there to here. They just took the photo in reverse. The windows over here. So the bed comes down from the wall, replaces those chairs. Comes saying, okay, I thought it was cooler, but it's actually like awful. Actually, let me see what the other ones are. Cabin for two, a regular fare, fully refundable. You get meal service. Is there like is it the prestige is sold out? Hey, wait, do you guys want to check out like a prestige class? Check out like a prestige class. Okay, so you get your own prestige train ride for $8,000. To go from Toronto to Edmonton. Starting November 6th. I don't know where it ends, but Jesus Christ. What do you get? You get a Murphy bed, replaces the couch. So your bed, okay, I will say that is kind of cool, and you could tell that the look and feel is fully upgraded, and they took a better photo, so they really want to show it off. And you probably get the shower without the hoi polloi, right? Your shower is probably lined with like the toenails of virgins or something. For this price, for $7,000. Again, this is a bit like a business class thing. This is not like an average price. Average price is maybe like $1,000, right? Maybe. Yeah. But you go in, you get a nice bed. Door locks from outside or inside. Okay, apparently only the high class are allowed to have safety in their life. Reserved seats in the dining car. Prestige access to the station lounge includes access upon arrival as well as departure. So, at the train station lounge. I see. And you have reserved seats as well as a dome section in the park car. I mean, it's kind of cool, but for $7,000, I'm not really sure how much this is worth. So how long does it take you to get there? 2 days. 2 days to go from Toronto to Edmonton by train. This feels like a disaster class. To be fair, Canada is a much larger landmass than most other places, so it is hard to kind of go quickly. But you think it'd be worth more. What else is there? There's also what else about the Canadian experience is there? As well as in South Africa, the itinerary of a stag event is certain kept hidden from the groom to be. Now, what's funny is that we didn't do that. So the groom, in our case, planned the entire event. And I was like, I don't know if this really makes sense. Like, the dude who's going to be a bachelor party is not being withheld from anything, which makes me say, like, if we're not keeping with tradition, why do we even bother with the entire thing, right? Which is strange. I don't know, it just feels like a terrible concept. Plus, it doesn't make any sense anyways, because like ideally your bachelor party is just full of people that you care about, right? But you care about them, you probably spend time with them anyways. And so it's like, what do you do that's different on your daily basis at a bachelor party? I've always wondered this. It's why, like, even for my stuff, like, I don't want any of the traditional stuff because the traditional stuff doesn't make any sense. But let's see. The province of Manitoba, particularly, social is often held rather than a stag and doe, which the public are invited to attend. Why is it all so weird with the naming stag and doe? Tickets are sold at the door or online. There's usually a cash bar, a silent auction. What the hell are they doing in Manitoba? You have an auction at your wedding? What are you auctioning off? This is my old PS2. Bids start at 500, please. And then we get the money. It's like time to buy a PS5 with this one. Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, other than that, and like getting ready for that, and just I don't know, taking care of things. That's pretty much the only thing that I've been busy doing. It's surprisingly very quiet around this time of year, just because like seasonality stuff is just the way it is around the time of year. So, but doesn't mean that we can't have fun. We're gonna go into today's schedule. Today's schedule is very very light because it's Fishy Fridays, and we're gonna be trying something. But also it's because I need to finish games. Saturday and Sunday are gonna have some very interesting things. So I've prepared a fair number of very different horror games that are not just Silent Hill 2 or adventure horror games. They're very strange in scope. So I hope that you enjoy the Saturday Sunday. Well, sorry, the Saturday stuff. Sunday I'm not here, but I'm back on I think Wednesday because I think my wife and I are hanging out Monday Tuesday. I'm not sure. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. But in the meantime, let's start with some web fishing today, because today is the start of a Fishy Friday tradition. Because I figured we might as well bring it back because it's been a while. So Fishy Friday is gonna start officially now, and then we're also gonna go into Sand Hill after. So it's a bit of a slow day for you, and you can fall asleep if you want. I have a song for you all though. Not the very cool violin music. It's actually a very interesting song. It's a song by an artist named Eric Doa. So this is interesting. So I already knew about some of his songs, and then somebody told me that the meme of was it I wish Ninja had a low tapered fade was him. And I was like, what do you mean he made the meme? So let me show you the meme, okay? I'm gonna show you the meme. I can't show it to you for very long, and obviously it won't show up in the VOD, but I can show you the meme as is right now. Basically, what happened was that he was singing like an honestly like a heartfelt thing. Wish Ninja had a low taper fade. This is here. I have to show it to you first. Because I think showing this really sells the entire thing of like what the fuck is going on. Know this. Know this. This is super important. It has to be the focus. So this is the I wish Ninja had a low taper fade. Really beautiful voice, really great execution. Do you know what he was singing about before, chat? Singing about his grandpa dying. Yeah, the context of the song is like he was singing about his like grandpa dying because of COVID, and he never got to like tell him about his life and his achievements and his changes. He was just alone, and he felt like he didn't have enough time with them, and that was the context of the song. So the reason he gave an interview where he said the reason why he said that phrase was to prevent himself from crying, which is interesting because it's like of all the sentences to use to not cry, that's something, right? But everyone has a different strategy. It's like the do math so you don't nut kind of thing. But goddamn, when I saw the original clip of the full song he was singing live that one night, I was like, it's so sad. I was like, holy shit! I don't know what I would do if I was in that situation. You know, somebody who's been so instrumental in your life, giving you so many tools and the stuff to like provide for yourself and also like give you entertainment and sort of like basically build your trajectory in life, only to then disappear from it. It's just like, damn, like what happened? But yeah, it's a beautiful song overall. But also, all of his songs are really good. Eric Dory has sort of been in the scene for, I feel like fairly feels like a while now, or maybe like time flows differently for me now. I don't know. I just don't. I do realize that like I don't get a good sense of time anymore. Like I think about like 20 years ago, wasn't that long ago, but I was like a kid back then. Because I was just thinking back to my niece's age. But he has a song that I really enjoy. It's called I'm Cool, I'm Good, I'm Straight. All one word. I know it's not really one word, but it's designed to be one single word. It's an interesting song because it's sort of like it's somebody's attempt to rationalize what they are and who they are and try to make it seem like they're much better off than they really are. Sort of hiding and masking things underneath them. But I want you to listen to it first before I say anything, which is too late. And hopefully you form your own opinions. This is I'm Good. This is I'm Cool, I'm Good, I'm Straight by Eric Doer. Please enjoy. That song came from his album DOA. I don't know if DOA is supposed to stand for something less morbid than Dead on Arrival, because his name is Eric Doa. But I really, really enjoy his voice and just his stuff in general. There's something interesting about the way that he sings. He has such a good control over his voice, but it's also the way that he's sort of like, I guess, emotes when he sings. His emotions when he sings is so beautiful. It feels like, and he really, really nails that feeling of energy that's also kind of like masking something in this song. It's weird how it sounds like, but that's what it feels like, and it feels like it's like hiding something beneath. And like again, even that one clip of him singing, I imagine if Ninja had a low taper fade, that was a lot of vocal control, at a very good volume with honestly really good live vocal production. It's really hard to do that and make it sound nice. And I was like, damn, that's really solid stuff. So yeah, Eric Door, amazing artist. I really enjoy the stuff. I'm actually still in the process of listening to the whole album. I kind of KO'd last night while I was listening to it. I was like, damn, it's pretty good. Not that it's like a soft song, but like I was so tired last night. But yeah, not we're done the music. Hope that you enjoyed that. There'll be no more music today. Nor will there be more music ever. I think just because I think there's some new rules around being a DJ and stuff. So I don't think I can listen to music very much. We're going on to the games now. We're going on to web fishing. So again, if you're a fisher person, I'm going to pin the lobby code, and so I'll tell you when we get there. Fuck it. I'll be right back, chat. In the meantime, watch everyone go fight like crazy. Everyone's going wild. Oh god, it's a brawl fest. I'll be right back, and when I'm back, we're gonna move right on to the next game of today. This is where the game and the day gets a bit more wild, so just be warned. If you're not into Silent Hill, you're free to leave. There's nothing holding you are back. BRB. I am so sorry, chat. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I went to go poop, but it was like a 2-minute poop, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna make it back in time. Then I got a call. My mom was dropping something off, and I was like, all right, she's like dropping something off, sure. So I'm gonna help her bring it in. Then they were like, hey, can you check this thing out? Can you help me fix this? And so I started fixing it, and then I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? I'm streaming. So I got it done. But that should be all the interruptions. I'm so sorry about that. That should be all the interruptions, barring like my niece showing up or something and asking me something, and up until midnight. So yeah, we're good to go. Thank you for keeping the stream company, chat. I appreciate that. It's this is gonna be my dreams. At least it's not nightmares. It's about cats. It can't be a nightmare. Classic herbs. Still no clothes. What's in it? Herbs. Oh god, what did I miss? What are all of you doing over here? What is going on over here? Say goodbye to the web fishing stream, everyone. We're gonna move on. But before we do, I'm gonna play a song because boy oh boy is this song interesting. I want to play a song because now that I heard it, it's like I can't get it out of my head. So we're just gonna listen to it for a bit, and then we're gonna move on to the next segment. I'm so sorry that took so long, but I still need some time anyway. So this song is gonna help me here. No fish and tell, no fish and tell. No one's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. This song is a song that we just heard that chat member trying really, really hard to play. So thank you, chat member. It's House of the Rising Sun, specifically, apparently the version by The Animals. I didn't know that was a folk song. I thought it was like an actual like song that they made. So apparently there's a lot more to it. But and again, if you want to play some more web fishing, do remember you can host a lobby yourself, and it is a lot of fun. So please enjoy as we listen to some House of the Rising Sun by The Animals. It's a classic, so maybe I don't need to post the link to it, but it does kind of help to have it. Please enjoy. I forgot how crusty the old recordings are. Yeah, House of the Rising Sun by The Animals. Apparently it's a song about gambling. You know, I wouldn't be surprised because even like Hotel California is about rehab. It's just funny how back then a lot of the songs were about vices. Like there was a period of time where I feel like a lot of the popular songs were about the vices that we try to keep under control and the struggles that we have trying to do so. To be fair, it is hard, but yeah, it's a very old classic song. I have memories of it too. So other chat members have said they heard it growing up because of dad, and it was in the Umbrella Academy. I didn't know that it was played in the Umbrella Academy. I've been meaning to watch that show actually. As well, another chat that says they have firm memories of it playing in their dad's convertible original Mini during a mini run. I think 200 minis causing traffic issues for everyone else. Is that actually a thing? Was it a bit like those like biker not like rallies, but like but like a biker thing where like a whole bike crew would go down like a highway in like a fleet, because it does sound kind of cool. But it seems like we all have a very similar memories of the song. It's fascinating how wide this song spread too, because my father, who I mean he's like an old Vietnamese dude, he heard it back in Vietnam too, right? So it's like these songs seem to have crossed a lot of different borders, and it's like it became a large part of people's like lives, even in Vietnam actually. Like House of the Rising Sun and Hotel California. If you go there, everyone knows how to play it on the guitar. Like everybody, okay, even like children, like everybody. Everyone knows how to sing it too, and everyone sings it with a perfect American accent. I never understood how until I realized just how widespread these songs were. As I found more and more people knew about these songs. It's a great song though. His father was a gambler and his mother was a tailor. But what did the MC go to jail for? Not doing not showing hips on Twitch.tv. That's right. I can't show my hips anymore here. Thank you all for showing up for the web fishing segment. Again, that game is a lot of fun, and I really do enjoy it. But unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and we go on to another good thing, because you can't have the same good thing forever. It's like having like even if you love spaghetti, even if you love fried rice, I love spaghetti, and I can have it every single day. Even if you love fried rice, you can't have it every single day. Okay, at some point, yeah, you have to switch it up. Fishing was fun. See, some chat members had some qualms about it. They were worried it wouldn't be as fun, and I said, listen, fishing is never not fun. It's about your expectations. Free your mind, and you free your fish. But I'm glad that you all had fun. Lies, I can eat spaghetti every single day. I can too. I've actually gotten a taste for the Jollibee's sweet spaghetti. So Filipino style spaghetti is a bit sweeter. I got their party pack, which is like a $20 giant tray of spaghetti. And yeah, that was a bit too much. And it was like, okay, it's really good, but it's a bit too much. But it was very, very tasty, and I was just eating that for like a week straight, and I was like, oh, it's so good. For $20, it's decent, but it's a lot. Yeah, for you, your guitar teacher is interested to you. There's some other songs like Windmills of Your Mind. That's an interesting song. Song written by French composer Michel Legrand and English lyrics. Yeah, it's weird how many like different like classic songs there are. It's hard to figure out what the classic songs are though. Maybe there's like a list somewhere. But if you enjoy the web fishing, again, every Friday it will be a thing. Next week, and look in the Party House. Look in the Party House channel on the Discord. We're going to judge you based on how well you can match the different characteristics that I've laid out. Okay, so 3 groups, 3 fish per characteristic. 3 fish that you think would taste great grilled over fire. 3 fish that would stab you in prison, and 3 fish that put the full in lustful. Okay, it can be 3 separate fish. It can be 3 anything. Okay, just like 3 items, but it has to be 3 something. Okay, as well as your largest catch of the week, your smallest catches of the week, and your favorite fish and why. Do people know the Purple Eater song? What is a Purple Eater song? What's that? That sounds like a crayon song. That sounds like something. It sounds like the song that you would make about witnessing a child who like ate like a crayon. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Let's just listen to this. I couldn't guess where this song was gonna go because I thought, oh, is it a sex song? Because the one horn on his head, and it just kept going, and he eats purple people. It's like, what is this song? I don't get it. But that's a very interesting song. I actually like that. It's also it's weird. That's like the only monster song I've heard besides the Monster Mash. So this is the only other Halloween song that I can think of that fits the Halloween theme. Which is strange to me because you feel like there'd be more monster songs, but like there's only 2 songs I know that include monsters, and it's this one and the Monster Mash. That's actually interesting. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. I can see it has the hashtag Halloween too on the music video, which is nice. Apparently this guy I was just reading up on him as he was playing. He's the voice of the Wilhelm scream or something. And he also plays Cletus in the Hoosiers. It's one of your favorite songs that your dad introduced me to. It's a very fun song. But it's funny that like it sounds like a real serious like, country song almost, or like a country rock song. But I don't know the genre, but it sounds like it's from the time period, and it sounds like it'd be serious, right? But then all of a sudden he starts talking about a purple monster. It's like the juxtaposition with the music behind, plus the lyrics that he like says. It's so good. The windmills of your mind and the game Psychonauts helped you through a huge, depressive episode you went through for a few years. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that you feel better. I'm curious what that song is. Then I've been meaning to play Psychonauts again actually, because that game I remember playing it when I was really young, so I don't remember the full thing, but I remember it being amazing. And you know what? I've never heard the windmills of your mind, so why don't we just listen to this too? Let's just listen to some music there, just for a bit, before we like move on. I'm very curious about the song, and it sounds like it might be a good fit for this next segment. So let's see how it sounds like. This is "The Windmills of Your Mind" by Noel Harrison. I love how those clips of older songs, they always have that like moment where they clap, because a lot of these recordings of these older songs seem to have happened only in live audiences. It's with how a lot of the older songs that we used to have, even though we had the ability to record it, they only recorded it in live settings. You would think they'd also want to record it just for the sake of posterity at times, but I suppose that wasn't really on their like minds. That was a beautiful song, actually. I've never heard that song in my life, so that's a very, very beautiful song. Actually, no. Well, I've heard it as in like just the music of it, but I've never heard the lyrics. I've actually never heard it sung, which is interesting to me. But I've heard the guitar sort of like the progression of it, but hearing it in that form, like the full form, I like that a lot more. Like just the song as it's in entirety. And the lyrics were actually beautiful there. Maybe I should play Psychonauts again. I think I was too young to really appreciate that game when I did play it. It was just such a because it was just I don't know. I think I got it like too early, and I didn't really care about what it was trying to say. I think it was just too focused on like having fun and like playing things with it. Wasn't really sure. Interesting thing about the "Windmills of Your Mind" lyrics is an example of a stream of consciousness genre. It basically describes a state of consciousness before a human falls asleep. That's interesting. I imagine maybe that's also probably why the song is sung like that too. Like because the way that he kept on going and going and going and going, it does remind me of that. The idea of your mind just spiraling constantly in your mind, it just keeps on spinning. It's very interesting, actually. It's because sound dampening really wasn't very good. Oh, so recordings in oyster halls with a known apex was a better recording than a recording room. You know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because it's not like it's not like they had the good stuff back then, huh? And that does make sense too, because an oyster hall like. It really does project your voice very, very well. You can kind of hear it, the way it projects your voice outwards in that song. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. That should be the last interruption for today. Sorry about that. It's a bit of a more hectic day than usual, just because like a lot of things are going on, but it's fine. Every time you hear that default ringtone, you think it's your mom's phone ringing. Yeah, sorry about that. You know what it is? Back then, right? I think everyone used to change their ringtones a lot back then. Whereas like now, it's like I don't think anyone cares about their ringtone anymore. Because to me, it feels like the younger generation, though they live on their phone, it seems like they treat their phone very utilitarian. Whereas I remember my age group, like my niece, she doesn't care about her like ringtone. But I remember my generation at that age, we would like change the ringtone to like crazy things, and we have different sounds and noises. We would customize it. We have charms in the phones. I still see them put like charms in the phones and stuff, but I don't see them customize the sounds anywhere. Like no one really cares anymore. They customize the look and the feel, so it's interesting. Though maybe that's also a case of like that technical thing of like they used to using the phone as a tool, and it's like the only tool, but they don't know how to use it beyond that. It's just a very simple UI, so it's like they don't interact with that like large customization piece. Oh, the song also largely defined your taste into rock, metal punk, and in particular ska with Goldfinger, Real Big Fish, etc. I never understood what ska was, and I never knew if I ever listened to ska. But ever since I heard the word ska, because a lot of my music was formed also in like a different language. So the terms for this stuff, which I don't even know the words anymore, but like the terms for this stuff, it was never explained to me what the terms were. So for me, it was like I had no clue what this stuff was, which is interesting because it's like you would think I would be able to maybe translate it over, but like my skills at translation do not go well with all this stuff. It just feels like it's really hard to translate these like words. So for instance, ska, like what is ska in my language? I have no clue. I wouldn't even be able to like tell you the first thing. Goldfinger 99 red balloons. Okay, I'll add this to the list. But I think I'll listen to this next time because I do want to continue on. I am ready to play Silent Hill 2, and my chest is being constricted by the the whatchamacallit, the heart rate the heart rate monitor, but I will use this as my jumping point into ska. Because ska is a really strange word to think about. Feels like the first part of the message got nuked by Twitch. Oh, probably. Yeah, probably your first part of the message, yeah. Before the end. There's probably like a message there that's like gone. Because I can't even see it. What is even ska? What's ska defined as? Music genre that originated in Jamaica was a precursor to rocksteady and reggae. Really? Combined elements of Caribbean mento and calypso with American jazz and rhythm blues. Ska is characterized by a walking bass. What is a walking bass? Using many styles with a low-pitched instrumental. No, I know what bass line is, but like, extended with the rhythms on the offbeat. Man, offbeat and onbeat is such an interesting term. But it's fascinating how like music works with like time, like the jazz bass, like the what bass? Yeah, but why is it walking? You know what it is? I don't know any of these terms. I just know what it sounds like. So if you tell me if you made the noises with your mouth, like if you went, I'd be like, oh yeah, I get that. But if you tell me that is a walking bass in the key of C minor, I'd be like, I have no fucking clue what you said. You know what it is? There's too much knowledge that I'm missing. Like when the bass goes up and down, isn't that a zigzag? Isn't it a wavy bass? Isn't that a wavy worvy or like a curvy worvy? Ska has heavy subjects covered in an upbeat way. Normally a punk rock beat with brass band elements to translate a little. That's interesting. So is it wrong of me to say that maybe it's the opposite of is it the opposite of Linkin Park? Where Linkin Park is like heavy topics with like a much more somber tone? Or is it similar? Like I feel like I just made people angry, you know? Like the ska listeners in my chat are like, how dare he compare ska to Linkin Park? And the old Linkin Park, not the new one with the controversy of the Scientology thing. That was crazy to me. I was like, oh my god, what is going on? Anyways, we're gonna move on. I'll learn more about ska as we go on, and we'll see how it is. Yeah, it's pretty much anti-Linkin Park. Amazing. Yeah, because as soon as you said that, I was like, wait, it sounds like the opposite exactly of Linkin Park. Oh man, perfect. Now I have a good starting point, and now I can imagine what it sounds like in my head. What I like to do is I like to imagine what things sound like before I hear them, based on descriptions of it, to match whether or not it like I have a good idea of what the stuff sounds like. Like Hollywood Undead Bullet. Yeah. Send me more like songs. We actually remember in the Discord you also send the songs inside the music channel. I need to start sending more songs to remind people that that channel exists, because and feel free to share your songs too, because I really do enjoy all of these. I need to learn more about the stuff. Bullet by Hollywood Undead. But that's it for songs. I'm sorry to say that the songs will now have to go away. We're going to move on into the main game itself, and that is Silent Hill 2. Again, there's going to be no model for today because my computer cannot run both at the same time. Last time we tried it, the stream slowly got out of sync until the entire thing died. And was trying to stream this on the YouTube side again, so let's see if it works this time. Last time it didn't go very, very well. We'll see how it goes. And again, there's no need for you to stay if you don't want to, because it starts to get very... Silent Hill 2 is a very interesting game. I'll get into it once we get into it, but I tend to find the pace is vastly different from what you would expect from a game of its type, especially with how the remake has done it. You would expect a much heavier type of game that's much more difficult to sort of like swallow. But it's weird how it kind of goes down. I'm also going to warn you. I'll tell you the warning once we get into it. Just give me a second to set things up. I'm done, chat. Thank you all for coming to fishing today. I appreciate it. Again, Sunday, I'm off. Bachelor party. Saturday, tomorrow, I'll be on. Saturday, I've got some more interesting, or well, not more interesting, but I've got some weird horror game experiences to show you all, as well as kind of a community experience. I'll tell you all to like download it so we hang out tomorrow too. And we'll just see how it goes. Fishing was fun. See, I'm glad. I'm glad that fishing was fun, because it means that I succeeded in my goal of providing a fun community event, which is sort of like it's a good thing for me, I think. And it's fun for all of us too, so it's good. And I'm glad that everyone was very nice too. Thank you to the new chatters as well who were joined in. Thank you for being so nice to other people as well. I appreciate that. Thank you for allowing us to enjoy the experience. And thank you for taking part in it too. It's fun. See you all tomorrow, same time, same early time, because I don't want to waste the Saturday. We're going to be doing some fun stuff. I'm going to post a link inside the Discord of a game that you should download. I'm going to tell you it here if you don't have the Discord. It's called Ghost Town Pumpkin Festival on itch.io by Adam Grieu. We're going to do an escape room together tomorrow, as well as some other things too. So we'll see how it goes. It's more of a public lobby game, so like we're all going to go into the same world. And as far as I know, it's gotten popular every single year. But it's going to be fun, I think. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a change of pace from the usual horror games. But it will still be scary games tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Have a good night. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.